You know what I'm saying? Man, get the freak out of here. Talking about some freaking Cleveland. But stop. You know what I mean? But we got the... Hey, man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man. J. Willie Silly, man. A.K.A. Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Veezy, make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. What the freak, bro? Like, looking at this dang, the freak, nigga. Dang barbecues? Hey, bro, I don't like this, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you, gang. I'm going to keep it G. Yeah, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna cap, bro. You talking about the Dallas Mavericks win the 2025 NBA draft lottery? How the freak did this happen? You know what I mean? What the freak, nigga? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm done. I ain't gonna cap. Hey, bro, you need to change this junk to the NFL, like how the NFL is, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. The worst teams, bro, need to get the draft picks. No way, bro. Like, what the freak, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Oh, heck no, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They rigging this junk, bro. Nah, man, this junk rigged. What the freak, bro? I ain't like, for real, bro. This, no, heck nah, bro. Now, barbecue, y'all still suck. Y'all got Nico as y'all GM. Y'all got Nico. You know what I mean? Nico, I bet you Nico, we think finna get Cooper Flag. You know what I mean? I can bet y'all, look. I can bet y'all Nico ain't gonna draft Cooper Flag. How much y'all wanna bet Nico gonna draft Cooper Flag? How much y'all wanna bet Nico ain't gonna draft Cooper Flag? He ain't gonna do it. That's a dumb nigga right there. That nigga ain't gonna know what he doing, but this right here is the riggest thing I've ever seen in my dang life. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm telling you, I feel like it was something to do with that Luka trade, man. It was something weird about that Luka trade. I'm telling y'all right now. It was something about the Luka trade. Ain't no way in heck a regular GM, it's no way, y'all. It's no way a sane GM, bro. You know what I'm saying? A most sane GM, you know what I mean? Does that, bro. He saying Mavs on top, let's go barbecues. Duh, barbecues. You really, now you coming out the woodworks now? Look, nothing that you get is going to be better than Luka. Nothing that you get. Nothing that you get is going to be better than Luka. Like, it's nothing. Nothing. Nico, your GM is slow, man. He's stupid. Nothing that you get is going to be better than Luka Doncic, man. Now y'all coming out the woodworks, barbecue fans, barbecues? We're talking about the team that's finna get sent to Las Vegas? You know what I mean? Nigga, if you from Texas, you might as well come to LA. You know what I mean? You might as well come to LA, man. If you in Texas, cause nigga, you finna get shipped to Las Vegas. Nigga, you finna go to Las Vegas. You ain't finna stay in no Texas. Do you know who your freaking owners are? They care about casinos. That's all they care about. Casinos. You know what I mean? Where the casino at? Where the casinos? Man, we gotta go where them casinos at, man. You know what I mean? Gotta go where the casinos at. You know what I mean? I ain't say no Nico was smart for trading Luka. I say sometimes I see why Nico traded Luka, though. The nigga defense is trash, though. You know what I mean, bro? Defense is trash. I did not say Nico was smart for trading Luka. Why does dude be lying to me? I see why Nico, I see in some traits why Nico traded freaking Luka Doncic. I did not say that nigga was smart for trading Luka Doncic, bro. That junk ain't never came out of my freaking mouth, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. But barbecue fans, bro, go and shut up. You was just crying. You know what I mean? You was just crying, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly. You was just freaking crying, my boy. Now, barbecue fans, you stand no chance, bro. Go in there and get some garlic bread. I can't stand barbecue. Like, bro, you didn't even make it. You know what I mean? You didn't even make it, gang. I don't get it. You don't make it. You know what I mean? Honestly. You feel me? Now Luka is scrub. Like I said, the nigga don't play defense. The nigga do cry like a little baby. But, man, now Nico's smart now. Since you got the #1 pick. Nigga, this ain't no #1 pick. You said he traded Luka for a first-round pick. But this is a lottery pick. Nigga, this has nothing to do with Nico. This has nothing to do with Luka. Nigga, the NBA rigged this. What the freak? Nigga, this has nothing to do with Luka, you casual little boy. Talking about, bro, he traded for first-round picks, Luka a scrub. Nigga, shut your dumb self up, nigga.
Time has come.
I don't even think you didn't even trade for first-round picks for real, did you? How many picks you only got 1 pick? How many picks you got for Luka? Bro, you only got 1 pick, bro. I could have swore you only got like 1 pick. You ain't getting no 3 picks. I don't know where you got that from.
NBA Deputy Commissioner.
All I'm saying is Mavericks. All I'm saying is why y'all talking now? Dang, bro, y'all was silent. Like I swear, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I swear, Mavericks fans was just crying. I swear y'all was just crying. I swear, niggas had to say, Nico. I'm talking about. I seen Mavericks fans threatening Nico and everything. Now y'all coming at the woodworks. Now y'all happy now. Y'all like Nico not good. I could have swore y'all Mavericks fans were crying like some little hoes. Y'all was just crying. Nico! You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Y'all was just crying. I don't understand. I don't get it. Now y'all here now? Now barbecue's making noise? Come on now. Come on, man.
Reveal the lottery picks of the 2025.
The freak? I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm saying. It's the same freaking...
Thank you, Kevin, and good luck, everyone.
It's the same...
The 14th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, presented by State Farm, will be made by the San Antonio Spurs.
San Antonio receives this pick from Atlanta due to the DeJounte Murray trade in 2022.
The 13th pick goes to...
Hey, bro, you little ugly niggas.
Atlanta Hawks.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You little ugly niggas keep rigging this junk. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a dang problem, bro. Like, for real. You acting like you looking like you clueless. I ain't gonna lie, that face you making really pissing me the freak off. You better change the way you looking at me, boy. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you, looking like you nonchalant. You know dang well what the freak was going on. You know what I mean? Look at him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Get this man on my screen right now, bro. I'm gonna get pissed off. I don't like this rig jump, bro. I don't like that jump.
As expected, Atlanta receives this pick from Sacramento due to the Kevin Huerter trade in 2022.
Picking 12th in the NBA Draft will be the Chicago Bulls.
So.
The 11th pick belongs to the Portland Trailblazers.
Portland Trailblazers.
Dallas has moved inside the top 4. The Mavericks have never won the lottery.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, gang. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. This junk is some rigged junk right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This NBA, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This starting to be on some WWE junk. I ain't gonna cap, bro. There's no way that these niggas should even be eligible to get the lottery pick. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I ain't gonna lie. I'm done, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They trying to rig this junk now, bro. Like, stop doing that junk, bro. Like, honestly, bro. Make this junk like the NFL, bro, for the last time. This is my last time I'm gonna freaking say it, bro. No, make that junk like the NFL, but the worst of teams, bro, should get the top draft picks. No way in heck, bro, this freaking Dallas Mavericks barbecues, garlic bread and steak team should get first round lottery pick, bro.
Pick number 10.
Oh my God, now Mavs winning it all, bro. I just had y'all on hush mode. Come on, y'all, bro. We took your best player. Shut up. Come on, Mavericks. Oh my God. It's gonna be so funny when y'all don't draft Nico. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so funny when y'all don't draft Cooper Flag. It's gonna be so funny. You know what I mean? Honestly. It's gonna be so funny when, like, have y'all not learned to shut the freak up? Have y'all not learned? Why are you talking to us when we literally got your boy? You know what I mean? We don't need Chuka. Now you don't need Luka now. Now you don't need Luka now. Look at him, y'all. Now you don't need Luka. But these barbecue fans is hilarious. You don't need Luka now. You know what I mean? You don't need Luka, but you was crying over the nigga like a little girl. It was embarrassing how y'all was crying. I would have never cried like that over a nigga. Y'all nigga was crying. Y'all was crying. I'm talking about y'all. I seen one video. This how pathetic this fans is. I seen one. I'm talking about them boy was so hurt. Bro, I seen the video. Them folks playing Till I See You Again. Look. They bought a whole casket for the nigga. Them boy was crying. Till I see you again, and I tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. That nigga was crying. Boy, I never seen no grown men cry like that. But he had a casket. It was a video I seen when I was on IG. It was a video I seen, cause he had a casket. I'm talking about he bought a casket. They had freaking, they had Luka Doncic jerseys. They were singing, Till I See You Again. I was laughing like, I'm like, these niggas right here laying his head, go.
Will be made by
some lame niggas up and down.
The Houston Rockets.
Bragging like a nigga that died. Them boy lost their mind, boy.
Previous trades.
The The 9th pick goes to
Boy, lost their mind. They lost Luka, boy.
the Toronto Raptors.
That means the Spurs are in the top 4 with 2 teams.
Boy, y'all gotta go look at Nico Payne. Boy, they was threatening that nigga, boy. They was literally threatening that nigga life. Now they don't need Luka no more. Man.
The 8th pick in the NBA draft.
I bet they won't get Cooper Flag.
The Brooklyn Nets.
I bet you they ain't gonna draft Cooper Flag. How much on the bet they ain't gonna draft Cooper Flag?
Pick number 7 will be made by
How much on the bet they ain't gonna draft Cooper? How much on the bet, y'all?
the New Orleans Pelicans.
Chubby. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what the heck got into you, bro. Y'all need to get that nigga out of New Orleans right now. You know what I mean? Y'all need to get that nigga out of New Orleans right now. That boy eating too many seafood bowls, too many crab fishes. You gotta get out. You gotta go. You know what I mean? Getting too thick. He can't handle New Orleans, man. You know what I mean? He gotta get out of there, man. Eating too much gumbo.
Picking 6th. The Washington.
Nigga, did you clap Maron Milty?
Picking
Cut
6th.
Maron Milty.
The Washington Wizards.
Correction now. That means Philadelphia is in the top 4. So they make the jump, and suddenly Jared McCain is riding the roller coaster we all are inside this room. The Sixers are in the top 4.
The 5th pick in the NBA draft will be made by the Utah Jazz.
Hey, you smiling, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This man is pissing me the freak off for some reason. Somebody tell me why this little Chinese ching-chong nigga pissing me the freak off.
Now we have our final 4.
Can somebody tell me why the freak this nigga right here, Dallas Mavericks, is the #1 pick? Can somebody tell me that?
Buckle up. It is the Hornets, the Sixers, the Spurs, and the Mavericks.
So why are you even here?
Joining the Philadelphia 76ers are the Charlotte Hornets, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Dallas Mavericks. And once again, joining us to announce the order of the top 4 picks is NBA Deputy Commissioner and Chief Operating Officer Mark Tatum.
Thanks again, Kevin. The 4th pick in the NBA draft goes to the Charlotte Hornets. Picking 3rd will be the Philadelphia 76ers.
Look at this, bro.
The 2nd pick will be made by the San Antonio Spurs, and that means that the #1 pick in the 2025 NBA draft goes to the Dallas Mavericks.
Bro, y'all niggas weird. I ain't gonna lie, this NBA junk weird. You know what I mean? The Dallas Mavericks, why are they even up here? I ain't gonna lie, that's why I like the NFL more than the NBA. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, the NFL is more realistic. You know what I mean? When it comes to, like, the teams that got the worst records, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, what the freak, bro? You know what I'm saying? We got the worst records, bro. Why is a team that, that's why I watched that. That's why I like the NFL more than the NBA, bro. The worst teams, bro, should get the top 10 picks. Why the freak bro? Why the freak does the Dallas Mavericks get the #1 pick? What the freak, bro? If any team need the pick, it's the Hornets, the Spurs, or something like that. Why the freak is the Dallas Mavericks getting the #1 pick? If this ain't rigged, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But, bro, at the end of the day, they got the dumbest GM in history. You know what I mean? So it don't matter. They got the dumbest GM in history, so it really don't even matter. It's such a coincidence that they trade, you know what I mean? It's such a coincidence that they trade Luka Doncic, now they got the #1 pick. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's be real, bro.
Blackman, all smiles, 4-time All-Star, celebrating. The Dallas Mavericks had a 1.8.
Man, bro, I don't care about that 1.8 chance of landing. I don't care about that, John. They try to diss that, y'all. 1.8. Man, them folks knew what the freak it was, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Try to act excited. Yes. Man, them folks knew what the freak it was. Man, them niggas knew they were going to have the #1 pick before they even said it. Knew they had the #1 pick, all that 1.8%. Man, get out of here. Man, you knew them folks gonna get that #1 pick, but before everybody even knew it, man, get out of here.
% chance to win the #1 pick overall in next month's draft.
What the nigga pointing at?
Never won the lottery.
Oh, that nigga ain't pointing that Cooper Flag, nigga.
in next month's draft.
That's a red in the mug, bro.
They had never won the lottery.
I mean, you ain't the GM, so it don't matter, nigga.
In the top 4 at 8.5%, less than 2% to win
the freak out of here,
the
bro.
number 1 pick, and it is the 4th lowest all time to win the NBA lottery. Last year we saw the Hawks at 3%. Now you see the Mavericks ranking the top 5 at 1.8%, and they are on the.
Hey, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, they came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all, I was like literally like I dismantled their franchise. Now they try to make it seem like they don't need Luka. You know what I mean? All we gotta do, bro, is give Luka a big man. Like I said, bro, do cry a lot. Bro, do, you know what I'm saying, don't play defense. But Luka give us 30. So all we gotta do is build around Luka, bro. We still, bro, you know what I mean, gonna be way better than the Mavericks. Mavericks only got 1 ring. Mavericks known for barbecues and steak. They never gonna be on top like the Lakers, bro. Never, bro. We took their best player, whether they like it or not. We took your best player. You was crying over Luka. Luka's your daddy. You know what I mean? You wanted Luka. Stop acting like you didn't want Luka. If you could take Luka back right now, you would take Luka. You know what I mean? Please stop acting like it. Now you got Dallas Mavericks fans call him Chuka. You know what I mean? Chuka. You know what I mean? That's what I be saying. It's going to be hilarious to me. Like you wasn't crying over this man. Like you wasn't mad that this happened. You feel me? Honestly. You know, you said what Alabama known for? Roll Tide! Alabama accomplished, look, Alabama, you know what I mean, accomplished way more than any of y'all other franchises. You know what I mean? We don't need Luka. Yes, the freak, you do need Luka. Now you don't need Luka. Now you don't need Luka since you got the number 1 pick. How you don't need Luka? You know Kyrie Irving's a free agent, right? You know what I mean? You know Kyrie Irving's a free agent. How you gonna re-sign him? You gonna re-sign him? Now see you get number 1 pick. Now you don't need Luka now. Now you don't need Luka. I bet you, look, I bet you they wouldn't got his number 1 pick, they would have still been crying like some hoes. Now they get a number 1 pick. Now we don't need Luka. We don't need Luka. We don't need Luka Darnage. Man, get the freak out of here, bro. Folks be switching up so fast, boy. Man,
has much.
I want you to go look at Nico. I want you to go look at Nico Harris on Instagram. Y'all sure was acting crazy about not leading Luka. It's like, nigga, who the freak? Like barbecues, understanding, bro? Like before Luka came, bro, you ain't make the finals in how many years? Before Luka came, you didn't make the finals in how many years? This nigga took your little bum self to a Western Conference Finals, took your little bum self to a final, and you don't need Luka? You don't need Luka? Make it make sense. You were nothing before Luka. You won 1 we never did. You know what I mean? You never needed Luka. Oh my God, you never needed Luka. You hear this nigga?
With the winner.
You never needed Luka. Oh, you never needed him up. Why you talking like why Mavericks fans talking like y'all some big time franchise? Bro, you got 1 ring. Bro, you haven't been none since Dirk. You don't need Luka, but the only way you was relevant was because of Luka? What? What are you talking about?
Rolando,
what are you talking about?
Unbelievable. What does this mean for the Dallas Mavericks? This incredible.
Talking about.
Well, for us, it's been a rough year, as you all know. But the important part of the whole thing is that we'll get a chance to move our franchise forward. We have a tremendous staff and management, and the important factor for us is to be able to continue in that tradition and to be able to move forward. It's really a great honor.
Look, like I know what I said, bro, but I'll still like take Luka though. You know what I'm saying? Over a lot of people. People keep saying what I was saying. I'll still take Luka over anybody on y'all team. I'll still take Luka. You know what I mean? Over dang near anybody in the league. You acting like I'm going back what I said. You know what I'm saying? Still, Luka's still an elite point guard. Nigga ain't got no defense, and nigga do cry to the refs. I ain't gonna act like bro just not that nigga. I'm not gonna act like bro just can't, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, we lost because LeBron and a big man. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. We lost because LeBron and a big man. Other than that, bro, yeah, Luka cry. He don't play defense like that, but a nigga still give you 30, though. But please stop acting like you don't need Luka. Please stop acting like that, bro.
Piece of the puzzle.
Because I ain't gonna lie, we made it to the finals without Luka. We made it to the finals. We won rings without Luka. You know what I mean? We won rings without Luka. Did y'all? Y'all won 1 ring without Luka Doncic. Other than that, bro, you haven't been nowhere ever since.
Because we want to hoop down in Dallas.
What does Cooper Flag mean to you right now?
Well, the main factor is that he can hoop, he can play. The important factor is that there are a lot of great players in that draft class, and the important thing is that we'll see how the guys get together and being able to make our team better, which is exactly what we want to do.
Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Y'all niggas ain't getting Cooper Flag. Hey, look, y'all, look. Look, and when they don't get Cooper flag, watch how they finna start crying again. They finna threaten Nico again. Why did y'all? Why did? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If I was a Dallas Mavericks fan, y'all, I ain't gonna count. I was allowed to see 3, Xavier, whatever your name is. I was allowed to see 3. You know what I mean? I was still allowed to see more than what the heck y'all got. You know what I mean? I was still alive to see, you know what I mean, what more than whatever the heck y'all got. You know what I mean? But all I'm saying is, though, it'll be so funny. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It'll be so funny these niggas don't draft Nico. These niggas don't draft Cooper flag. And guess what? They gonna start threatening Nico again. Then they gonna start crying again. Number one, boy, that number 1 pick gave these niggas some hope, boy. Gave these niggas some hope. I ain't gonna lie. This is the first stream, bro, ever since Nico, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I didn't even know Dallas fans was in here. I thought beef was dropped. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. This is the first time since that Luka trade that I seen this many Dallas fans. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is the first time, like, bro, I was like, dang, what a barbecues. I literally was finna drop beef. That's how Ghost Shaw was. I was finna drop beef. Like, this the first time I seen, like, the barbecues lit up in here. I'm like, what the freak y'all was at? I could have swore I ain't seen none of y'all. You know what I mean? Ever since that Luka trade, I ain't seen none. I ain't seen none of these folk, but I ain't gonna lie to you. These some new folks, new faces up here, huh? New faces up here. Number 1, but that number 1 pick gave these niggas a hope, boy. These folks just never gonna understand it. They just, I don't know, man. I guess they ain't learned, bro. I guess they just